She's waiting by the window when he pulls into the drive. She rushes out to hold him, thankful he's alive. With all the wind and rain, the strange new perfume blows, and the lightning flashes for her eyes, and he knows that she knows. And the thunder rolls, dum, dum, dum. And the thunder rolls, and the thunder rolls, and the lightning strikes. Another day, another love grows cold on a sleepless night, and the storm blows on out of control. But deep in the heart, the thunder rolls. Shout out to everybody on here from the States or around the world, across the pond, wherever you is. Salute, I appreciate y'all, right? Now understand what I just said. I said, she's waiting by the window when he pulls into the drive. She rushes out to hold him, thankful he's alive. With all the wind and rain, the strange new perfume blows, and the lightning flash before her eyes, and he knows that she knows, and the thunder rolls. First off, shout out to the OG, Will the Glare. Salute. And I'ma always show my respect and be grateful for Will the Glare. You understand me? Right? Salute to everybody on here, right? And y'all know I'm from that 214, right? So I need y'all to drop y'all area codes where y'all from and show me that y'all love y'all city like I love my city. Because I'm pissed off tonight, right? I mean, I got this sick feeling in my stomach, right? Because as I was doing my stream earlier, right, I found out that the OG Will the Glare, right, he put on Facebook, said he need to take a break, right, for all this bullshit that's been going on. Do you hear me? And that shit fucked with me, right? Because when I say this, I mean this. I've been watching that dude for a couple of years now, right? And all the Will the Glare is graceful, humble, and he fought for the mission all the way from Tennessee. You hear me? And he showed that he was a part of the movement, right? So that's why I want y'all to understand, Garth Brooks, right? I love that dude, right? So I'm gonna say this again, and then we're gonna get into it. She's waiting by the window when he pulls into the drive. She rushes out to hold him, thankful he's alive. With all the wind and rain, strange new perfume blows, and the lightning flash before her eyes, and he knows that she knows, and the thunder rolls, dum, 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 and the thunder rolls, hold up, and the thunder rolls, and the lightning strikes, another love grows cold on a sleepless night, and the storm blows on out of control. Deep in the heart, the thunder roll. So Jfbum, the leader of the Shameless Idiots. Let's take this walk, motherfucker. Everything I do is a meaning, right, to what I do, right? Because I want everybody to understand the concept, right? And how I'm coming, how you're gonna hear me apply and attack the situation. It's always a method to the motherfucking madness. Do you understand me? When I tell you I'm with all this shit, I say that and I mean that with everything in me. JF Bum, the leader of he say the lone gamers, right? I call them the shameless idiots, right? Because just how everybody was, you know, liking what Mr. Fuckery Donuts himself was doing, right? Being a part of the movement, right? The wind and the rain, right? The wind and the rain, right? And then we smelled the bullshit, right? And I was wondering how this motherfucker was gonna come with it today. You know, I think he live right now. And I'm listening to it. First thing he do is bring on somebody, right? And they wanna fucking talk about and say, how bad is the Canton police, right? Is the corruption real? How bad is the Canton police? Right? Like the dumbest shit. Like that's the dumbest fucking question you could ask somebody, and he thought he was so fucking smart and intelligent. When he get on there, then he said, "I don't know if it's the right question to ask, but I'm just gonna ask." You know, like a fucking shameless idiot, like his peons and minions who follow him, right? Now you got to be lost in the clouds if you ask a dumbass question like that. When we seen how corrupt these motherfuckers is, and we already know that. So why would you start off a fucking show saying how corrupt are the fucking Canton police, JF Bum, you and the fucking you the leader of the shameless idiots, right? I told you, I told your bitch ass, your troublemaking ass. You is exactly your logo. You is Mr. Fuckery Donut, cause you's a fuckery type of individual. And I say that and I mean that and I'm gonna stand on that with everything in me. Do you understand me? You piece of shit. You know, all this bullshit you started, you know, you didn't put your pride and your ego to the side. You just want to look the other way and think, you know, somebody like me just gonna forget it. I ain't gonna forget it because I'm with all the shits. And then when I found out the OG, Will the Glare, you know, put on Facebook, you know, I don't follow him on Facebook. I got that information on here, right? And they told me he taking a break because all this bullshit. And I'm thinking to myself, you piece of shit, you JF Bum, you worthless motherfucker, right? You sitting on there crying like a little biatch you is, right? With your overgrown ass, right? Doing all this other shit, right? Playing victim, having a victim mentality, something a bitch would do, right? You know, letting us know you want to get on the phone and then whoopty woo, try to talk it out when you started all this shit. Why you ain't came and gave the public a motherfucking apology? Why is it so hard for grown men out here, right? When they know they did wrong, to come out and give a public fucking apology and just say, I'm sorry. What is this world coming to, ladies and gentlemen? I'm not saying that and I mean that because, like, I'm overly pissed off, right? I mean, overly pissed off. Because when you got one of the most humble, respectful individuals who is passionate as he is and Will the Glare, and you start fucking with him, when all the OG do is mind his fucking business and he is with the fight that everybody been fighting and cheering on for years, and I look at you as a dirty steak, rotten motherfucker that you don't know what people go through, you fucking pussy. You don't know if people going through stuff or all different type of situations, and if the glare, right, is one of them people that we could listen to that could ease our mind, take us away from that for that moment. And we could have a chance to enjoy his show, whether it's 2 hours, 4 hours, 6 hours, or the 12-hour motherfucking streams he was putting in to raise money for the awareness, not only for Karen Reed, but for Turtle Boy. And your bitch ass didn't do shit. You pussy. And now you ruin our fucking enjoyment with these sissy girly tactics that you've been doing over the past 2 weeks, and you ain't came out and said you motherfucking apologize, you worthless coward. I hope everybody is paying attention. This pussy do a show talking to somebody else saying how corrupt is the fucking Canton police. Like we don't fucking already know how corrupt he is, how they are. He didn't come on there apologizing to all the fucking people he offended, especially the leaders of this, who I look at as in Turtle Boy, Will the Glare, Nurse Kim, people who he maliciously attacked. I don't take that lightly, and I ain't holding up at all. I promise you that. See, everybody say, "Oh, Ray, you ain't been here. You ain't." I don't give a. I have been here. Damn, can I just listen and not talk? But see, I got pissed off, right, over the weekend, and I'm listening to the OG, the guy who I'm forever grateful to, and Will the Glare, right? I promise you that. I'm listening to him, right? And over the weekend when he come back on, I'm hearing all this bullshit, how they trying to pull him in, fam, on some weak ass girl shit. I don't like that. See, I'm not them. I'm not, I don't know about the law like, the great ones do, like Turtle Boy, Will the Glare, Nurse Kim. I don't know about the law like this, but they have been a great part of making me understand what the law is, but I'll never be better than them in the way they spit it, right? Never. But they have been the ones who have held me down going through this over the last 4 years and still going through it now, right? Just watching this and watching how corruption can be defeated when we, the people, get involved, right? They have did that. They have did the marathon of shows, raising donations over $1 million. Do y'all understand that? And when I heard Jfbum, the leader of the Shameless Idiots, when I heard that coward talk about, oh, they raise money, you piece of shit. I won't stand for that. I won't stand for that. They tried to say I was an AI. They tried to say, oh, the OG Will the Glare sent me. They know me. OG Will the Glare don't know me. He talked to me on the phone and he heard me the first time like every one of y'all did. These fucking stupid ass dudes said, oh, I'm Turtle Boy know me. They say, oh, I'm Auntie Deb. What the fuck? They said all of this shit like they sent me. I never talked to them a day in my life on the phone. I didn't even want to get in to talking to people. I follow them, right? And the first time I ever talked to Will DeGlare is on his show when he said, call in. And in my Forrest Gump, I was running. That was the first time. See, I was a guy sitting in the back, supporting and understanding and learning. And they keeping me up on game and what's going on with this. And now your bitch ass take away our fucking enjoyment, you piece of shit, and you ain't came out and fucking apologized. Like I stand on what's right. I don't give a fuck how nobody feel. Can't nobody censor me, right? Nobody, right? I never go against the grain on the move and I never talk down on the movement. I ain't one of them fellas, right? I'm not gonna get like Jfbum the turncoat and start feeling himself and think, oh, this is my moment. And him and the two minions next to him and think it's time to capitalize, right? How dare you? How dare you? And how dare everybody who is cheering and supporting this on? How dare you? But that's okay because remember, she's waiting by the window when he pulls into the drive. She rushes out to hold him, thankful he's alive. But all the wind and rain, a strong new perfume blows, and the lightning flash before our eyes. And he knows that she knows, and the thunder rolls. So JF Bond, everybody know who you are now, fam. Right? We know. I know. Right? Everybody know who you are now. We know. I know. And see, one thing about me, I am relentless. You shouldn't have never fucked with this movement, especially the OG Wheeler Glare and Turtle Boy and Nurse Kim. You shouldn't have fucked with them, bro. You shouldn't have got thinking that you was finna break a fucking story like you was Turtle Boy or something, fam. Why did you even, with your super overly grown ass, why did you tip to the scale and do little boy shit? You always professing on your shows how you a grown man. You always say how articulate you are. You always beat to the audience that you're this smart guy and you know what to do. But your foolish ass thought you had you. And that's where you had me fucked up. That's where you had me fucked up, Jfbum. And you forever got me fucked up. You hear me? You and your fucking mans. I don't give a fuck about them. I don't give a fuck about you, your minions, or none of you motherfuckers who don't like what I'm saying. I'm gonna apply the pressure, right? Then, you try to bring other guys like LTL in the mix, when you know it's been problems there. Like something a bitch will do, right? You bring other people in, right? Like who been covering this and they talk about, oh, they don't want to talk about it, but I got to talk about it. They want to say, oh, hell, I don't agree with everything Turtle Boy said. Let me tell you something. We don't give a fuck what y'all don't agree with. Like, if you don't agree with it, why are you watching? And not even that, we don't give a flying fuck if you agree or not, you goofy motherfuckers. And like, it's easy for me to stir my anger, and I will, right? Because a lot of people owe public apologies, bro. A lot of people do. And they need to be some sincere. You don't need to be on no cowboy shit because that's something a real man would do. Y'all remember when I called in on the Glera show and I said, hey, Will, man, you were the absolute truth. I said, I don't know if you know how I say truth, but that's TRUF. I said, you know why I respect you, Will the Glera? Because you was a real man. I say, because you mind your own business. And I say, I seen them, Will, trying to pour you in on some fuckery shit. And that's what rose me out the dark until the lights. That's what rose me out the dark until the motherfucking light. How fucking dare you fuck with that good man like that? Like, I'm being honest with y'all, like real talk. And I said this earlier, but probably a lot of y'all didn't hear this. When I listen to Will the Glare show and he have his call-ins, right? Man, do you know the hospitality? Because everybody be wanting to talk to Will the Glare. We be like, oh shit, we on the line with Will the fucking Glare. And we gonna feel like Dorothy from the Wizard of Oz. We want to clap our feet together, jump up, clap our feet and say, "There ain't no place like home." That's the type of energy. Like we like, oh shit, we on her, right? And Will, as humble and great as he is, he gives everybody the opportunity to talk. Whether you agree or disagree, but he give you time, especially the people who love Will the Glare. Like Dina from last night, right? Oh, that was beautiful. That was beautiful. Something that coward motherfucker over there, Jfbum, and his shameless idiots, the leader of the shameless idiots, don't do. That bum even cut off his fucking people who co-host with him. They can't even get their fucking full thought out without this fucking bum interrupting them. Or people come on his panel interrupting them. You say something he don't like. He getting his feelings, right? Get in the corner like a little girl, cross his legs and start rocking back Indian style. That's what he did, right? Right? And it's all about when you come on shows to be respectful, right? But see, if you don't, he oh, shout out to my dog, the Glare. He in the building, ladies and gentlemen. The OG, he's in the building. Everybody who on her right now. If y'all rocking with me, please, everybody, Will the Glare is in the building. Can y'all put a big old hand clap emoji for that, ladies and gentlemen? I said, everybody, please, 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 put a big old hand clap for that, for the OG, Will the Glare, who's in the building. And he say he be back. Everybody. He just told us he just gone for a minute, right? I feel like I'm in church right now, right? And one of the songs, I grew up in church. This is how I'm feeling right now. One of the songs, I grew up in church, right? You know, Will Blair saying coming back, right? So everybody sing it with me. I come to clap my hands. I come to stomp my feet. I come to shout for joy. I don't know what you come to do. Hey, hold up. I don't know what you come to do. I come to clap my hands. I come to stomp my feet. I come to shout for joy. Hold up. But y'all, I'm talking about, you understand me. Yeah, all the way like that. All the way like that. I know we got some bum on here saying my audio messing up. Is it messing up, y'all? Because it's all about being genuine, right? You don't gotta come on her to fake it to make it. If you genuine of who you is, people is gonna appreciate that, right? All right, so how we looking now? Y'all hear me better? Let me know what's up. If we still cracking, can y'all hear me better? Am I coming through clear? Okay, great. Thank y'all, man. Thank y'all. And look, I'm so grateful, like Turtle Boy, Will the Glare, Nurse Cam. I'm just speaking on them, the people whose name has been fucking slandered through this by that fucking Jfbum, the turncoat, right? I'm so grateful for them, right? I truly am, and everybody should be grateful, right? Because the hard work, dedication, due diligence, right? Feeding us all this information, countless hours. That is to be respected. That is to be respected, right? Exactly. They are the reason for the season. And Turtle Boy is the number one reason for the season. And that's another thing that pissed me off, right? That right there. Turtle Boy. What he going through right now. We know Turtle Boy gonna win and we praying, right? But it still got to get done before everything can be signed, sealed, and delivered. Why at this moment fuck with that guy when this guy just did some of the greatest work ever did in the United States of America? Why? Where's the troops at? You know, Will the Glera, you got Nurse Kim and much other people, right? Who riding for Turtle Boy. But where's everybody else at, right? He did some of the greatest work that's gonna go down in history. And to fuck with that man at this time, that just show how rotten and dirty Jfbum, the turncoat, the leader of the shameless idiots is. How you like this walk, Jfbum, the turncoat? And I'm with it. Yeah, Karen Reed needs to put out a statement. She really do, right? She really do. Where's the humanity for Turtle Boy? When Turtle Boy was going through his shit, he didn't give a fuck. He stood up for Karen Reed. Can I get an amen? Can I get an amen? I mean, I'm gonna tell the truth. I'm sorry. When Turtle Boy was going through his shit, I mean, when Karen Reed was going through her shit and Turtle Boy was going through his shit, he didn't give a damn. He spoke up for Karen Reed. Where is she at? Real quick, I had people hit me up and they told me to put my cash app up if y'all want to support the show. Y'all see the cash app right there. No pressure though. I'm just letting everybody know. But where's Karen Reed at? That's the shit that really pisses me the fuck out, right? You know, and I can't let that go. I can't. No, it's just uh dollar sign Ray from Dallas one. I can't let that go, right? Like Turtle Boy, the one who actually spent 60 days or 60 nights in the jail fighting for her and still facing 105 years in the penitentiary. Do y'all understand that? Like Turtle Boy is a strong motherfucker, man. Like when I tell y'all this dude let his nuts hang, bro. Do y'all know what type of strong individual he is to do what he doing, like, and what he going through, and to stand up for rights and still going through what he going through right now? Do y'all understand that? Or is that going through one ear? Yeah, that's it right there, just Laura. Ray from Dallas, dollar sign Ray from Dallas one. That's it. Do y'all understand what he going through right now? And where's Kevin Reed in this moment he going through? Do she give a fuck, or was like what's going on? Why we ain't seen no statement? Why she ain't standing up? Hold up. Yeah, they say ask my boy Will the Glare say ask Young Jerks why he deliberately wasn't invited to the last fundraiser. Ask Karen that actually. Yeah. Yeah, is that Dyke from the jerk offs? Right. I didn't want to mention Cuz, right? But I'm glad his name got brought up. Because he one of the ones who pissed me off too, right? Because he showed he was on some underhand type shit too. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Like I could read him through the line. He can't get on there and apologize and say, "Oh, this is." We ain't trying to hear none of that shit. None of it. You want to get on there and add to this melody? Y'all thought y'all was going to come together and take somebody down. There was going to be a new leading crew. Well, sorry, you motherfuckers failed miserably. Like dude on there talking about, "Oh, I didn't want to talk about this, but I got to talk about." Man, what the if you the fuck you mean you didn't want to talk about it, but then you got to talk about it? That's the stupidest shit I ever heard in my life. You didn't want to talk about it. And the Glare said Karen literally told him on the phone that she didn't even want Dyke from the jerk offs there. Right? So I want y'all to think about how conniving that fool was, right? Because he's definitely a fool. He's definitely a stupid fool. Because he thought they had them one, right? Because Dyke from the jerk offs, Jfbum and the Shameless Idiots, I guess they got something going on. Same day as Tether Boy, right? So they all for one and one for all. Motherfucker still can't sell out 100, 200 events, right? And JF Bum got mad when that lady, what's the fuck her name? I can't think of her name right now. Called him a white popper, called him a white rapper, right? And he said, "Well, I'm a white popular rapper." Well, if you're such a white popular rapper, why is your venue not sold out yet? Like real talk. And what my dad say? He said because she felt uncomfortable with LTL. She didn't want LTL there because he made her feel uncomfortable. Yeah, a lot of these dudes would make me feel uncomfortable. They said no mess. No, it's Ray from. Hold on, let me see. It's $ Ray from Dallas. That's it. Let me see. You'll see a picture of. Give me 1 second. You'll see a picture of a logo that say Ray from Dallas on the logo. So I mean, I appreciate it. If you can't, I mean, I'm sorry. That's what it say. But hey, if you can't, it's cool. All these fucking idiots, bro. You know, talking about he's a white popular rapper, right? Well, how fucking popular is you? You still trying to fucking sell a venue out, goofy? It's the one thing I don't like. You know, rats like them. I hate a rat. Y'all give me 1 second, 1 second, 1 second. Hey, my bad, everybody. Can y'all hear me? Hello? Hello, 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 hello. Hey, my bad, my people. Can y'all hear me? I'm back. What's up, my people? Can y'all hear me? I'm back. Had a little technical difficulty. Can y'all hear me? I'm back in the building. Can y'all hear me? Okay, 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 okay. I apologize, everybody. That's my fault. That's my fault. Right. But yeah, he's such a pussy, right? He's such a pussy, man, and everything about them cocksuckers, bro. Like, cause I am the Huckleberry, right? I'm gonna be the Glarus Huckleberry. I'm gonna be Turtle Boy Huckleberry, Nurse Kim Huckleberry, cause they got better shit to do, right? They got real important shit to do, right? Than be worried about these fool ass motherfuckers out here who try to speak on their name. So I want everybody to understand, yeah, it's me. I'm the new Huckleberry of the clique, right? And I'm not the one who gonna give everybody, all the, the stuff like that, right? But yeah, oh yeah, yeah, so they messing with Undeb too, Auntie Deb. Oh yeah, I heard. Yeah, I did hear. Oh, you know what? You know what? I remember watching Jfbum show, right? And I don't like the way how he came at Auntie Deb, right? I don't like that, right? Because he tried to say Auntie Deb, I don't know if he this way or I don't know if he that way. Why is it any of your fucking business? Whatever the fuck he do on his personal time, you piece of shit. What type of fuck shit is that? Like you got, and he on there like saying like that is fucked up, bro. Y'all see how fucked up of an individual he is, bro? Where he'll try to play with somebody like that on the internet, with what they do in their person. I don't know if he go this way. I don't give a fuck what Auntie Dale do in his personal time. He one of the best content creators on her, and that's why I like Auntie Dale. And he one of the most uh he good at what he do, right? He real funny. The microphone in the car, bro, like all of that. So it's fucked up to me, right? Like that he would even play with somebody like that or, try to do some work and y'all follow this motherfucker. People fuck with him. Like, come on, man. Everybody got the right to do whatever they want to do. And I don't know about people personal lives or what they do. I don't give a fuck. Cause guess what? In my declarative voice, it ain't my business. It ain't my motherfucking business. Cause at the end of the day, I love all people, all shapes, sizes, and forms. I accept all people, right? All shapes, sizes, and forms, whatever they like and what they do. It ain't up to me or nobody else to determine nothing. It's about the human being, you stupid motherfucker. right? It's about the human being. And how could you even tip the scale to even play with somebody like that or try to make a joke? Who gives a shit? What about the skeletons in your fucking closet, right? And why are you guys so into that? Like, accusing or saying, somebody this way or that way, right? Y'all know how disrespectful and how insensitive and it got to be from a shitty person, to say something like that. I like Auntie Dale. Like, he is one of the best doing it, right? Why would you play with him like that? Because you a piece of shit. That's why you would do it. That's why you would do it, because you a worthless piece of shit. You a coward of an individual, right, who has no soul. Shout out to Lori Courtney for that cash out. Thank you, Laura. Everybody, give Laura a big old hand clap for that. Thank you, Laura. I appreciate you so much. He is rotten. He is a dirty individual. His character is shit and it stinks, right? He is a dude who looks at people and judge people instantly and think he could play with people like that. That's why I say you don't get too friendly, you know, with guys like that, right? You really don't. And we didn't know because it was a facade that he was putting on. And shout out to Turtle Boy, right? It's how I say Turtle Boy a real one. Because even when he had the information about the Met puppets, he took it down and still tried to wrong. No, it's dollar sign Ray from Dallas and one, the number one, just one, right? What the fuck was I just saying, y'all? Um, what the fuck was my last sentence? Y'all hate when y'all have fucking brain farts, but I could keep going because I got a lot to say. And like I said, I'm gonna be they Huckleberry. I'm gonna talk all the shit because I want all the smoke from any motherfucker now. And I'm gonna start paying a lot of attention to the motherfuckers who really talking dirty on their name. It ain't just gonna be Jfbum, the leader of the Shameless Idiots, right? Because he's a shameless motherfucker himself. Going forward, it's gonna be all of you motherfuckers who talking down. And listen, y'all, I would need the people to feed me these motherfuckers. Feed me the information, right? Feed it to me. Let me know. It said fix your banner. That's what it say. I mean, I apologize if you can't find it. It's okay, but that's what it say. It say, Well, okay, so it's a capital R and a capital D. Well, no, it ain't. It's all lowercase. It's $214 Ray from Dallas 1. But it's all right. But like I say, I am the Huckleberry. I am the one who gonna hold it down because, like I said, I'm here to fight they fight. And the reason why I'm here to fight they fight is because they already fighting the fight and gonna continue to fight fights. And they ain't got time for this bullshit, but I got time for all of the bullshit. I'm not gonna let y'all come in here and think um it wouldn't let me put 214. I'm sorry, it wouldn't let me. Oh, let me see. No, it's just Ray from Dallas. Let me see. I mean, I don't know. Oh no, it is $214 Ray from Dallas. It's $214 Ray from Dallas. And the number one at the end. It's $2. Oh, I do need to fix that shit. Y'all ain't bullshitting. Oh, wait, see? I thought I thought a putty cat. I did. I did see a putty cat. Hold up. See how I thought I thought putty cat. I did. I did see a putty cat. Oh, listen, y'all, it was an operator error. I thought I saw a putty cat. I did. I did see a putty cat. Oh my God. I'm sorry, everybody. Nah, 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 nah. What's up? What's up? Nah, 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 nah. What's up? What's up? Hey. Operator error. Come on, everybody, say it with me. Nah, 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 nah. What's up? What's up? Nah, 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 nah. What's up? What's up? Hey. Operator error. I fixed it on the Oh my. They say, ease on down the road. Why don't you ease on down the road? Don't you take your time? You lost your mind. All the steps you taken, leave you 3, 4 steps behind. Come on, just ease on down the road. Hold up. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Look, I'm sorry. I thought a putty cat. I did. I did tell putty cat. That's on me. That's on me, baby. That's on me, baby. Yeah, you can snooze if you want to, but not on me, baby. Hold up. That's our rapper from the city, but yeah. So that's on me. Operator error, you understand me? Oh my. Oh my. But I got the funniest shit. Oh my. I laugh at my. Oh man, I laugh at myself so much, bro. Like, you know, we human like, oh we. Oh man. Oh man. Shit. Holy shit. Okay, y'all. Hold up. She's waiting by the window when he pulls into the drive. She rushes out to hold him, thankful he's alive. With all the wind and the rain, a strange new perfume blows. The lightning flashes before our eyes, and he knows that she knows. and the thunder rolls. Jfbum, the leader of the shameless idiots. You turncoat. How you like this walk we on, sir? I don't respect nothing about you. Just like that, just like when Gar Brooks was singing that song, and she came out there and hugged him tight, smelling on him. She started smelling that perfume, and the lightning flashed before our eyes. The lightning flashed before all our eyes, sir. Right? And now you know that we know who you really are. Because it ain't like you just mentioned the bullshit recording. You tried to run with that bitch. You tried to run with that shit. You tried to ruin a man over some fucking kibbles and bits. Okay, shout out to Daisy P. Says she coming to San Antonio over some kibbles and bits, and you thought you had you one. Like in your fucking peanut head, you thought that this was going to work. Oh, it worked because you didn't know that the Huckleberry and Ray from Dallas was gonna come out and was gonna be a lethal assassin with these words, huh, cuz. You didn't know that, did you, fam? You know you fucked up, right? You know you really fucked up, right? You really so is everything good, y'all? Y'all like am I still coming through clear? Want to make sure we don't have no mishaps. It's cool. It's when you first get on here, it's gonna be trials and tribulations you got to go through before you get all the way right and good. And if y'all ain't hit that subscribe button, please hit that subscribe button for me, everybody, please. And he tried to run with that shit. Like that's the lowest inhumane like shit you could do to try to stick your chest out. To think, oh, this is the story that's gonna take Turtle Boy down. You shameless idiot. I don't give a fuck about nothing. No bullshit ass recording or nothing. I say that and I mean that. What he did for her? Are you fucking kidding me? I'ma stress this. And y'all got to be stupid as fuck if y'all don't understand what Turtle Boy did for that woman, right? It's something you should be forever grateful. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Shout out to Siri Baker for that cash app of $20. She say for the truth. She say TRUF. Shout out to you, Siri Baker. I appreciate the love and the support. I do. And I'm not stopping because I know the hate gonna continue to come. Not just from Jfbum, the turncoat. Oh, they say we had 1,000. Shout out to everybody for getting me to that moment. I appreciate y'all. Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. Hold up, hold up. Now y'all know, right? Shout out to everybody in the building, right? Now, this is a momentous moment for me. This is my first one, right? My first momentous moment, right? And we got to do it Texas style, right? Y'all remember my saying down here in Texas, right? Y'all remember that? Y'all remember they said, I say the stars at night are big and bright. Deep in the heart of Texas. See it. Hold up. Hold up. Bring that back right from Dallas. I say the stars at night are big and bright. Deep in the heart of Texas. See it. Hold up. Everybody, everybody, hold up. But if it wasn't for the OG Will the Glare, right? He is the reason for the season away from Dallas. I am his main affection, right? I am the guy who got put through the, the chemicals and got him stormed and planted. He created me. I mean, just saying, he is the reason for the season I'm doing this, right? So I have to say thank you. And I have to say thank you with everything in me to Will the Glare from Tennessee. Hold up. And for you, Will the Glare, hold up. Hold up real quick, y'all. Let me get my thoughts together because I got to do some Tennessee shit. I got to think of some Tennessee shit. Y'all, hold up real quick. Doom, 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 doom. What they say? You're as smooth as Tennessee whiskey. Hold up. You're as sweet. Hold on, hold on, hold on. So I'm so caught in the moment. But I just had to do some Tennessee shit. When I be riding, I be bumping that Tennessee. I'm not lying. That get played by play by play. That's absolutely one of the best songs ever made. Do you understand me? And just know that's one of my favorite songs of all time. And I got to thank Will the Glera, right, for everything, bro. I appreciate you, bro. And just know I am your Huckleberry. I am the one who gonna talk that shit to all these fucking pathetic, soulless cowards who got the nerve and freaking audacity to come at you. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. And like I said, you know, for them to do it the way they doing it and think that shit is cool and they think shit sweet, oh yeah, I'm the Huckleberry because they got great things to do, right? I'm the Huckleberry. I'm gonna talk that shit. I'm gonna apply that pressure to y'all coward ass because y'all's a bunch of punks. Stupid ass question. Motherfucker think he turtle boy then ask the dumbest question ever. How is the corruption in Kenton? Can you tell us about it? What? What the fuck? It's just stupid. And it's just say, like, I think him and Heavy Kev was on there, Dumb and Dumber. I'm like, what the fuck? Did you just say, like, did you just ask that stupid? Look, y'all, like, you got to be a stupid motherfucker to bring somebody on there who you gaslighting and saying he this and he that, then you ask them that stupid ass shit, and then the ignorant. I mean, I don't even know the person on the line, so I'm not gonna give him that much more. Then the person on the line said, "Oh, you caught me off guard. Caught you off guard to ask you how worthless and corrupt they are." But why would that stupid motherfucker even ask a silly question like that? Like we don't already know. Like we ain't see what they did to Karen Wee. Like we ain't seen what they still trying to do to Turley Boy. Like we don't see that with our own two eyes, and we ain't been watching it for the last 4 years, right? And you get on there and say some dumb shit like that, you's a stupid motherfucker, bro. Oh shit, hold up. Shout out to Tanner Robbins. She sent a $20 cash out. She said thanks for the laugh and support and the Thunder Roll. Hold up, hold up. Shout out to Tanner Robbins. She's waiting by the window when he pulls into the drive. She rushes out to hold him and thankful he's alive. With all the wind and rain, the strange new perfume blows. The lightning flash before our eyes, and he knows that she knows. And the thunder rolls, doom, doom, doom. And the thunder rolls, Tanner Robbins. And the thunder rolls, and the lightning strikes. Another love grows cold on a sleepless night. Thank you for that $20 cash app. I appreciate you dearly. I appreciate you dearly. That's what I'm saying. It's always a method to the madness, right? Everything I do, right? Like I came on her singing that song, right? And you remember God Brooks a bad motherfucker, boy. He told on his own for that song. Boy, that's legendary. But that's why God Brooks, one of my favorites, you heard me? He told on himself in that song. He told how he be coming. But that's what's so magical about it because it be true, right? But the moral of the story is she the wind and rain blowed, right? And the lightning flashed before our eyes, right? Because Jfbum and the leader of the Shameless Idiots, the number one turncoat of the world, sir, right? The lightning flashed before our eyes, and he showed us exactly who the hell he is. Fuck you, you piece of shit. And how fucking dare you, right? How fucking dare you try to divide this movement? And everybody, I apologize, right? I promise you, I'm gonna get better with my language, right? Because I know it's a lot of wonderful people out here, but y'all, I'm upset right now, right? And it's got to come like this right now, right? Because this has really fucked me up, right? Because to do this shit to Turtle Boy, the Glare, and Nurse Kim, after all the work they put in to try to slander them, to make them look like somebody else, yo, that hurt me. And you don't understand because it's a lot of corruption that goes on that be untold, that people be locked up for years and never be heard about. It takes the Innocent Project years to come back to free them. In this case, Turtle Boy broke the barrier. Will the Glare put in mad work. Nurse Kim put in mad work. And for this Neanderthal to try to smear their name like that after all the work that was put in, y'all, that hurt to see this dude turn into a turncoat, right? And I explained this on one of my first lives, but I think I had to take it down, right? It's like it was a good relationship, what was it called? The Shockers. Marty Vanetti and Shawn Michaels, right? One of the most magical heel turns of all time. If anybody could tell me a heel turn better, right? Now I know we could talk about wrestling and say, when Vince McMahon did to Bret the Hitman Hart, that's probably the most fucked up shit ever. And then with everybody knowing about it, Shawn Michaels and them learning about it, but the best heel turn ever was Shawn Michaels kicking Marty Jannetty through that glass, right? But that worked for Shawn Michaels, right? And he became one of the best ever, right? Like I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what nobody say. And it's probably some that's better, right? But I don't care what nobody say. My guy who from my state is Shawn Michaels, and I ain't just saying that because he from my state, right? And that's real talk. But when his theme song, I know I'm cool. I know I'm sexy. I got the looks that drives the girls wild. I'm just a sexy boy. Sexy boy. I'm not your boy. Man, hold up. Man, say how, like, cuz, you know how you be coming when you thinking you getting fresh and you finna go see a woman or something, cuz, you hear me? You put on that Shawn Michaels, boy, hold up. I know I'm cool. I know I'm sexy. What he say? I think I'm sexy. I got the looks that drives the girls. But I'm just a sexy boy. Say, hold up, man, stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. Hold up. Right? But Shawn Michaels because Shawn Michaels was legendary and he worked his way up to do the right thing, right? And that was all really scripted, right? What JFK did was a real turncoat move that he thought was gonna work, but he failed miserably, right? He failed miserably. And it's so fucked up. Because I'm not gonna sit up here in front and say I didn't watch. Jfbum, I did. I like the little fuckery on that shit. I like the work he did on that. It was clever. I'm mad at him because of what he did, right? I'm not mad at him because of the work he put in. See, that's the difference. I'm mad at him because of what he did. I liked it, the fuckery on that shit. That was clever as fuck. And I loved watching that shit. The way he narrated shit. I'm gonna give credit what credit is due. Like real talk, I was a fan of that shit, and it's great work. Now I'll be a sucker, right? Like I'll be a sucker, right? I'm mad at him for what he did. I want to let that be known. I'll be a sucker if I didn't say I didn't like that or think that was great work, right? That was great work. What he did, with the fuckery donuts. I love that. I'm not no hater. I'm not no hater. And for that great work he put in, like to be a turncoat like this because he thought he had him one, you know, it just showed you always in his mind, Dyke from the jerk offs and everybody else who been contributing who tried to turncoat like who turned into a turncoat like Jfbum, they always been like that. Y'all got like reality is reality, y'all. And what they say about reality, everybody, it's a motherfucker. Let me say that again. Reality is reality, y'all. And what they say about reality, it's a motherfucker. And the reality is, these dudes been talking in the back scenes, hating on Turtle Boy, Little Glam, Nurse Kim the whole time. And it ain't nothing they could tell me different. Because to try to come run with something like this, it ain't nothing. Nobody could tell me how all these dudes was jealous and in the background. They acted like they liked them in his chats. Oh, Turtle Boy, wooty woot this and wooty woot that. But they all wanted to turn on him, right? They all did. And you know how much of rattlesnakes they is? They probably was trying to talk. Oh, yeah, no, I love Melanie Little. I don't got nothing, man. She is the best. I ain't got nothing to say about her. She is the best. She is truly awesome. I love her. I'm gonna tell y'all something. When Karen Reed trial was going on, I was watching her as well. Let's get that. Let's get that out there. All right. I love her to death. She is awesome, bro. Like she is. Like and I love Melanie Little, right? I love her to death, right? Because of her content she put out in the way she just so real and she tell you how it is, but she is just so great at what she do. That's why she at where she at. JF Bomb the Turncoat. Because that's called greatness right there. And I'm sorry, right? But I'm just saying that's why she at where she at. Because she is great at what she do. Great. And I love her to death. Right? But that's what hard work and dedication is about. That's what it's about. And that's what we missing the fact of what this turncoat tried to do. Instead of him just keeping, up his good work that he was putting in with the fuckery donuts, he should have kept that going, right? Because it was great work. I'm not gonna hate on him and say I didn't. I did. I don't like him now because of what he did, and I see who he really is now, right? And I see how he tried to go at a man who facing 105 years trying to have all this new news and got people talking about it when we know it was some bullshit, right? I don't like how he tried to pull the OG Will to glare into that shit like a sucker. That's a sucker shit, right? And yeah, I was sitting in the background always, and I couldn't take it anymore. It ain't no can't take it anymore. When I heard that shit, and I heard him kept talking, I couldn't take it anymore. And I said, he got me fucked up. I can't believe this. And what's crazy, y'all, he don't even get it. He don't. Alan Jackson voice. He just looked the other way. He think he done nothing wrong. He think he done nothing wrong. And then you got the smooth faced bitch boy and smooth faced Jimmy, right? The Metlin Met puppet. Oh, I can't get over that. Y'all, I'm sorry. I cannot get over that. Like, I swear, y'all, that is the funniest shit. Like, seeing that shit talking about, we work too. My man's had to run through like 3 lanes of traffic. Y'all, I died when I watched him say that. And they say, oh, for what they say, for reciprocation, whatever the hell they say, for reciprocation, all we're asking for is a playoff ticket. Oh, oh my God. Oh, gee. Oh, somebody help me, please. Help me, please. Look, y'all. when he said, "Man, we working too." My man's had to run through like 3 lanes of traffic. So you telling me your man's is that fucking dumb? He wanted to run through 3 lanes of traffic after you idiots say that it was cars swerving just to get a brown paper bag. And I see why you're the with the Midland puppets. That is some ratchet shit. That is some ghetto shit. My man's working too. Me and my man's working too. My man's had to run like 3 lanes of traffic. Remember I said this on the OG show, Will the Glero? They say a stupid is as a stupid does. Sir. Ain't that the stupidest shit that y'all ever heard in y'all life? And we knew nothing about it, right? See, that's why I say them cocksuckers over there, like a lot of people didn't know nothing about it, including myself. Being from Dallas, Texas, I would never know nothing about the Metland Met puppets. I would never, right? But, and that's what I'm saying. They want to say all this shit about Turtle Boy, right? Turtle Boy say he took that story down, right? He took it down and he tried to be cool with them. He thought everything was squared off. And then this is show you that these dudes, don't got, got it all, up there. JF the Bum, the leader of the Shameless Idiots, that cocksucker say, "Hey, we're gonna go on the radio show and tell them we're the Midland Met Puppets." Everybody's gonna be like, "Wow." So you're gonna tell them you the fucking idiots who tried to bribe the Red Sox for a playoff ticket. For a playoff ticket. Y'all call, listen, how stupid can you be? Or desperate. Like that is desperate. These motherfuckers, and you could tell they wasn't about shit, right? Cause goddamn it, if you want to go to a playoff game that bad, man, you work hard. We work hard to have fun, right? We can't go to everything. We ain't rich. Everybody ain't rich. I know we got a lot of rich people who listen, but everybody ain't rich. But we do work hard for our money to where we can go enjoy ourselves occasionally. And they look grown as shit, especially Louis Boo Boo. That was a fucking ransom. You ain't lying. That was a ransom. Because them two stupid idiot motherfuckers said, "Oh, we called them," and they said, "Oh, we have another banner," and they said, "Oh, no, if they say that, we're gonna go out here and send up and say this is the real banner." Well, fucking dodo birds, what is that gonna do? If y'all go out to Fenway Park and say this is the real banner, what is that gonna get you? And you wonder why y'all some ghetto worthless piece of shit. Cause you got a super overgrown ass Louis Boo Boo, who look like Fred from the Flintstones, right? And you got the smooth faced Jimmy Bitch Boy who look like a young Eddie Monster from y'all know what I'm talking about, young Eddie Monster. They look overgrown as shit, right? And y'all couldn't work hard to pay for a playoff ticket. Wow. And then y'all wonder why the ratchet shit. Yeah, young Eddie Monster, yeah. Oh, Jfbum did it too. He wasn't in the interview, really, really, really. That sucker motherfucker wasn't in the interview. Oh yeah, I did hear Turtle Boy say that the guy in Jfbum who say he's a white popular rapper, right? Right. But motherfuckers still begging and telling motherfuckers to send him Venmo. He mad because Turtle Boy sold out the Wilbur. Did y'all see the hatred in Jfbum when he was talking about that? Oh, Turtle Boy sold out the. Oh, did y'all hear him on there with his bum ass? What was that dude's name? I guess somebody's name was Jay or some Jay, whoever happened Turtle Boy with his documentary. Did y'all hear them? Did y'all hear them bitch boys on there saying, "Hey Jay, you might not want to do this. If you want to need to call us, we could tell you something about that." Ain't that some whole shit? Y'all like these bum ass dudes showed who they really was, bro. They want to try to stop Turtle Boy documentary. They on there saying it all on there. They on there trying to stir this shit up, and Turtle Boy facing all these years in jail. Get some shit going like that. They got so-called Karen Reed on there typing, and she ain't making it no better because she ain't putting no fucking statement out, right? And that's fucked up. But that's another story. That's fucked up. They did all this and they say, oh, Turtle Boy's always been like this. He just write the story one way and then tell you to come ask your come tell your side. So I told y'all, they had been holding all that in, right? They had been holding all that in because that's how they felt the whole time. That's how JF Bum and his two little minions felt the whole time. They was just waiting and thought this was a moment right here that they could try to attack that. And then when they get pushed back, they can start saying all this stuff. They could try to start calling out big names and say, hey, talk about this. And then they start trying to shit on Turtle Boy and saying he was like this or talk about how he was doing women. They said all of that on their live. I heard it. Ain't that fucked up? But that's how they really felt the whole time. I ain't letting shit go. I'm not. I ain't letting shit go. Cause they is some bum motherfuckers for doing that shit. That is some fucked up shit, y'all. Y'all gotta understand how fucked up that is. And then when Turtle Boy call them ratchet and ghetto, they try to say Turtle Boy racist. A white man call another man ratchet and ghetto, he racist. Well, why can't a white man call a black man say he ghetto? And why can't a black man call a white man say he ghetto? They got to be racist? We can say ghetto because there's some ghetto white folks, ghetto black folks, ghetto Hispanics, there's ghetto all nationalities out here. That's just the truth. But what about you, Jfbum, the turncoat? What about when you said wigger? We know what you was really trying to say. Come on, we're gonna do this again because you still ain't getting no public apology about that. You insensitive cocksucker. You want to try to bring up this shit and talk about try to make this a story. Let's make this a story. Why Dyke from the jerk offs ain't talking about that? Shows he a sucker too. Dyke from the jerk offs. Why you ain't talking about that? How JF Bum said wigger on his show. We know what he was really trying to say. Say it with me. JF Bum the turncoat. What was you trying to say? Say come on, let's say it together. Say come on. JF Bum the turncoat. Say it with me. Say come on, you said wigger on your show, sir. Your bitch ass tried to say Turtle Boy was trying to be racist, saying that you was ghetto and y'all was ratchet, right? And your bitch ass said wigger on your show that was very fucking insensitive to a lot of black folks who got brutally murdered, beat, women raped, and stuff. They went through all of that. And the nerve of you to say wigger? What was you trying to say? Say it with me on the count of three. One, two, three. Nigga. Come on. You said wigger. We know what you was trying to say. You ain't gonna apologize for it. You say you didn't say that, and you was a bitch for that too. I never respect your mark ass. You was a bitch for that too. You said that you didn't say that. Your bitch ass lied through your fucking teeth and said that you didn't say that. You want to try to make this a story about Turtle Boy, you bitch ass punk, right? You want to make this story about Turtle Boy, you bitch ass punk, over some nonsense because you a messy, gossiping little whore you are, right? Let's talk about you saying wigger when we know you was trying to say nigga on your show. And why you ain't talking about that? That's the fucking story, you piece of shit. Oh, that's why you crying. Like, that's why your overgrown ass crying like a little biatch you are, trying to make yourself the victim. Well, when you and your two little whores that was on your show kept going and going and going like the Energizer Bunny for them hours of fucking streams, pussy, you weren't crying then. You weren't playing victim then, pussy. You was with all the shit then, huh, pussy. But now you got somebody coming back at your pussy ass, and now your overgrown ass wanna cry and play victim now. Something a bitch will do. You tried to divide a whole fucking community, right? And you made, you know, you put so much people through some shit, right? Of the great content creators who was actually putting in working footwork, something you didn't do. You put them through so much shit, slander their name, try to put them in the mix, right? You are a motherfucking buster. You are a buster, bro. I wonder how your black friends, I heard you say you got black friends, right? I wonder how your black friends feel about you, Jfbum. I wonder how they feel about you, sir. I wonder if they know you said wigger on Earth. And we know what you really trying to say. Say it with me. Come on, Jfbum, say it with me. Come on. Come on, you punk, rotten, racist, cocksucking bitch. Say it with me. Nigga. That's what you was trying to say. I wonder what your black friends. You got black friends? Where your black friends at? You explain that shit to your black friends? How your disrespectful bitch ass was insensitive to a terrible time in history? I love all people, right? What happened in the past is the past. What's going on today ain't people fault who of that color. I love all people. I got white friends, black friends, Mexican friends, all type of nationality of friends. I love all people. You racist piece of shit. But you want to try to you want to try to play tough. You want to try to make something out of nothing. You want to try to divide a whole fucking community on some sucker shit. Cause you was a sucker, right? You want to try to make that the story. But you know you was gonna piss a motherfucker like me off. You didn't know Turtle Boy, and they don't need me, but I'm their Huckleberry, right? I am, because I'm gonna talk the shit. I'm the Huckleberry. They don't need me. They popping. I'm nothing compared to them. But I'm the Huckleberry, motherfucker. I'm the Huckleberry, you piece of shit. And I'm the one who gonna hold OG, the Glare down, Nurse Kim down, and Turtle Boy. You rotten motherfucker. It's me. It's me. I'm the one. And I told you with all that stuff you were saying, right? You was on there talking about, oh, trying to play tough with Turtle Boy and saying, somebody know he wouldn't say that to my face. Who the fuck do you think you are? Or who the fuck do you think you are? Six string to be telling the people who way ahead of you of what they need to say and do. The nerve of a bum who did some gossipy girl bitch shit to try to get on her and act like he need to say this or he need to say that. You's a bitch. And then you fucking with Nurse Kim, bro. Nurse Kim don't know me. I just used to always be listening to her show. I love Nurse Kim. Man, that woman is great, bro. Why would you fuck with her, bro? Why would you fuck with her? Why would you fuck with one of our queens, one of our top queens who, who are part of this movement? Why your pussy ass do that? Because you was a bitch. That's why you did that. See, you talk that tough shit, but you can't stand amongst um, real man, right? You can't stand in front of a real man because Turtle Boy getting money. Turtle Boy ain't scared of you. The fuck are you? You weenie, old ass man. You can see the punches when they coming. Here come the left. Oh, that's how slow he is. Here comes the right. Oh, that's how slow he is. You fucking old ass man. But you want to play with Turtle Boy like that when he getting money. Turtle Boy doing real work. You play with my peoples, Will the Glare like that. When they getting money, they doing real work, right? Saying Turtle Boy won't say this to your face. Well, I tell you, use a bitch to your face and dare you to do something. Pussy. I'll tell you, use a racist bitch. Hold up. I'll tell you, use a racist cocksucking bitch. Hold up. I'll tell you, use a racist cocksucking jealous bitch to your face, motherfucker, and dare you to do something. Oh, I ain't about, we got freedom of speech, right? I could call you a racist cocksucker bitch. You said you know damn well Turtle Boy won't say it to your face. I promise you, I will tell you to your face, you's a racist cocksucking jealous bitch and dare you to do something. Pussy. Why would you steep this low like this? You like this walk we on, Jfbum? How you enjoying yourself? I know it's dark outside right now, but this wind taking in this fresh air is good for the soul. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Hold up, once again, breathe in, breathe out. How you liking this walk? You enjoying yourself? Is we easing on down the road? But let me talk to you real quick. You say you a man, I think you's a bitch, right? But hopefully, because of what you did. Like I say, I used to look at your shit. I'm not gonna front. I'm not gonna sit up here and cap and say I didn't like that fuckery donut shit. I think you did great work. I'm not no hater, right? But let me talk to you, fam. Let me talk to you real quick. Why would you lower yourself like that? Why would you want to rip apart a community who has all gathered together? A lot of relationships has been built, right? Whether it was physically, in person, mentally, and spiritually, everybody came together. We was all a part of the right thing, right? And you know me, I was back. I was proud of everybody, even you, Jfbum. The way you did the story at the waterfall, I was proud of you. That was a huge moment for you. I was proud of you, bro. Like I had to stand up and give you a big old hand clap for that. But why would you do that to us? Why would you betray us like that? And then you get on her and act like you did nothing. Why would you stoop to that level instead of just putting in the hard work and dedication, my God? Why would you want to try to clip somebody when they going through what Turtle Boy was going through, and then you try to clip his newfound good friend in a glare and his good friend and Nurse Kim? Why would you try to clip them like that? Why, dog? And you know why you did it? I'm gonna tell you why you did it, JF on the turncoat. Can y'all hear me? Let me know if y'all can hear me. Can y'all hear me though? Okay, I'm gonna tell you why you did it, JF on the turncoat. Because you know, like the Jennifer McCabe's, the McAlberts, and all the rest of them, and you know, people who 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 believe the bullshit that they was spewing. Other people who believed the bullshit when they know that it was clearly a frame job that was happening. You knew that when you talked about the main characters, the number one character, Turtle Boy, then you got Nurse Kim and Will the Glare, right? You got them as some of the main. When you talk about them and go at them because they've been so on it, right? To get the truth out there. So when you go with them, you know that bitch ass side who tried to frame Karen Reed, who you swear you're so good with. You wanted that side to start cheering for you. You wanted to put their pom poms up. Give me a J. J, you got your J, you got your J. Give me a F. F, you got your F, you got your F. Give me a bum. Bum, you got your bum, you got your bum. JF bum. You wanted all these pathetic losers who clearly tried to ruin a motherfucker life. You wanted them to be looking and see how you trying to take something down to see if it's gonna try to clear the space from them to where it could be some type of divide so the pressure wouldn't still be on them. That's exactly what the fuck you did. You wanted them people to I wouldn't even be surprised if you talk to them in the background. I ain't saying you do. I'm just saying the way you acting right now, who could tell? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Because we know now you's a deceitful, no good motherfucker. And we know now you and them and the two little minions, which all y'all together, the three little stooges, we know that y'all hated Turtle Boy, Will the Glare, Nurse Kim all along. I don't want to hear no shit about how y'all love them and how you don't want to see nothing happen. This, no, you didn't. Because you said that you wanted to see nothing happen to Turtle Boy, but you start doing this bullshit, and then your bitch ass smooth faced Jimmy bitch boy starts saying, "Oh, I know people in PCO, he gonna get like that." And y'all trying to act like Turtle Boy guilty now, so ain't that some shit? Man, you's a bitch, bro. You's a bitch, and you gonna continue to get this work. I ain't playing. You gonna continue to get this work, dummy. Motherfucker, you know, instead of him getting on there doing the right thing today. And I still wouldn't trust your bitch ass, and I still probably would have eased off of you a little bit, but I still would have gave you that work. Say your bitch ass getting on there giving a public apology, the Turtle Boy, Will LeGlaire, and Nurse Kim. Your bitch ass get on there and ask one of the dumbest fucking questions of all time. Hey, Jimmy T, tell us how the corruption is in Canton. You stupid motherfucker. You stupid. And he thought he was smart in the bitch, but then if you hear him asking it, he know he sound dumb in the bitch. And he try to rephrase himself a little bit. How is the corruption in Canton? Like we don't already fucking know. You fucking pussy. But yeah, I'm the Huckleberry motherfucker. And I ain't going nowhere. You gonna see these videos continue to come. You worthless piece of shit, you. How dare you? I can't get over this. How dare you? Try to get some more shit on in the mix with Turtle Boy when he going through this. How dare you? Try to pull a Will to glare in this shit. You's a pussy. How dare you? Try to pull Nurse Kim into this shit. You's a pussy. Shout out to everybody on here. Y'all keep on rocking with me. Make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe, hit that cash app if you want to. It's Ray from Dallas. Salute the night.